Hello everyone. Welcome to those who are joining me again and also those who are visiting my videos for the first time. So in today's video, I am going to discuss about monosaccharides. Now and then we have come across the word sugar. So have you wondered what sugars are biochemically? So let's see. In my previous videos of class 11th, I have discussed about the biomolecules, the living organisms. Carbohydrates are polyhydroxyaldehydes or polyhydroxyketones. That means they contain more than one hydroxyl groups and either aldehyde or ketone as the functional group. They are classified into mono, oligo and polysaccharides according to the number of sugar units present in them. In mono 1, in oligo few, that is 2 to 10, and in polysaccharides more than 10 up to million of sugar units can be present. These sugar units are held together by glycosidic bond. Carbohydrates are the major source of energy in all the living organisms, and they also serve as the structural constituents like cellulose in the cell wall of the plants. Now let's see what monosaccharides are. So monosaccharides are simple carbohydrates, or we can say simple sugars. They have the general formula CnH2O whole N. That's why carbohydrates are also sometimes known as the hydrates of carbon. They are simple, so they cannot be further broken down or hydrolyzed. They are divided into two categories based on the functional group, that is aldoses or ketoses. Also, they are divided on the basis of number of carbon atoms they contain, like trioses having 3 carbon, tetroses having 4 carbon, pentoses having 5 carbon, hexoses having 6 carbon, and heptoses having 7 carbon. Now let's see what aldoses are. So aldoses are those monosaccharides which contain aldehyde as the functional group. The simplest monosaccharide which is an aldose is a glyceraldehyde. So glyceraldehyde is a triose having 3 carbon and the functional group having aldehyde, so it is also an aldose. So we can say glyceraldehyde is trioaldose or aldotriose. We will see more examples. Now let's see what are ketoses. So ketoses are the monosaccharides in which the functional is a keto group, that is C double bonded O. Example is dihydroxyacetone. Dihydroxyacetone is the simplest ketose having 3 carbon, so it is also a triose, and having keto as the functional group, it is also a ketose, so it is trioketose. Now let's see some of the examples of each of the groups of monosaccharides. So the first column, there is the monosaccharides, trioses, tetroses, pentoses, hexoses and heptoses, and in the latter two columns the example of each aldose and ketoses are given. So glyceraldehyde is aldehydrose, erythrose is aldotetrose, and erythrulose is ketotrose. Ribose and glucose is the hexoaldose, and fructose is ketohexose. Likewise glucoheptose and pseudoheptulose. Now coming to the glyceraldehyde, the reference molecule. It is the simplest monosaccharide with one asymmetric carbon atom or chiral center. So what is chiral carbon or chiral center? It is the carbon atom which is attached to the 4 different groups of atoms or atoms simply. So here the middle carbon or the second carbon in the glyceraldehyde is chiral center, which is attached to the 4 different atoms. So having chiral center, it exists as 2 stereoisomers, that is in D form or in the L form. So the reference carbohydrate represent the structure of all other carbohydrates. Now let's see what are the D and L isomers. For stereoisomerism, you can visit my previous videos which I have uploaded earlier. So D and L isomers are mirror images of each other. The spatial orientation of hydrogen and hydroxyl groups on the carbon atom, which is adjacent to the terminal primary alcohol carbon, determines whether the sugar is D or L isomer. If the hydroxyl is on the right hand side, then it is D form, and if the hydroxyl is on the left hand side, it is the L form. So basically in the mammalian tissues, all the sugars are in the D form. Let's see the example of D glucose and L glucose. The 5th carbon that is adjacent to the terminal primary alcohol, the hydroxyl group is marked by a red marker. So we can see the orientation group 5th carbon in glucose molecule. So if it is on the right hand side, then it is the D form of the glucose, and if it is on the left hand side, then it is the L form of the glucose. And we can check out it with the reference molecule of glyceraldehyde. So you can compare the structure of D-glyceraldehyde with that of D-glucose and L-glyceraldehyde with that of L-glucose. So I hope with this example it has become clear that what are the D and L forms of monosaccharides. In the next part, we will see the structures of monosaccharides, that is the Fischer projection and the Haworth projection, and also the chemical reactions which the monosaccharides undergo, which helps in the test of the sugars. So for today's video, that is all. Thanks for watching, and please, if you liked my video, please subscribe it and don't forget to press the bell icon so that you will get notified whenever new video will be uploaded. So till then, take care. Goodbye.